I'm talking to black men specifically here. Why you guys find it so hard to understand consent and respect and respecting women's bodies? If women are telling you you can't do certain things because it's because of this, you can't speak to us in a certain way, no, you can't come and grope me or touch me inappropriately on my bum as a joke.
It's monarchy. Nathan.
So hi everyone, welcome back to the Afropolitan podcast. I hope you're all doing well. First of all, I want to give a big shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson, the one and only, the king of the Black Manosphere, for promoting the last video that I did on why the Black Manosphere is good for the Black community. You know, it surpassed the views that I had on my last video, or the last but one video, where I was talking about why Kevin Samuels and why Iana Van Zandt are again good for the Black community and why women should listen to them. So the last video that I did on the Manosphere is currently on over 2,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, new subscribers. Welcome. And yeah, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe and leave your comments in the comment section. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about, I don't even know where to begin with this topic, because this is something that in this 2021 I would have thought that we would have progressed and we still wouldn't be having these issues specifically within the Black community. And what I'm talking about is the issues regarding consent, the issues regarding respecting women's boundaries. And also, I'm not going to say the word because I think on YouTube you can't say it, but also grape culture. So first of all, I was on Clubhouse earlier on this week and I was in a particular room, and a lot of, I think, drama had happened prior, and now in this particular room they were talking about what had transpired with a certain man that was perpetuating the X culture in regards to what he was saying when they were talking about that topic, because of course that topic is very deep, it's very sensitive, and a lot of people have suffered from that and are still suffering because of that type of culture that is perpetuated by men in today's society and previously as well. So this particular guy said, actually, to be honest, I'm not really going to go into what he said, but it was very nasty, it was very vile, and I just really don't understand why, I'm talking to black men specifically here, why you guys find it so hard to understand consent and respect and respecting women's bodies. If women are telling you you can't do certain things because it's because of this, you can't speak to us in a certain way, no, you can't come and grope me or touch me inappropriately on my bum as a joke, you can't say that you want to F me on a live podcast like Joe Budden did with Olivia and think that's acceptable. You can't make comments on what, indecent comments on what I'm wearing, bearing in mind we're not involved romantically, we don't even have that type of relationships where we're even, flirting or anything like that. Why is it so hard for men to understand that there's a certain way that you need to speak to women? You're not entitled to a woman automatically. You're definitely most not entitled to a woman's body automatically either. So, and funny enough, I saw a video on YouTube and they were discussing the whole Joe Budden and Olivia situation. And there was so many men in the comments saying that she's lying. Bearing in mind, this was before even Joe put out his statement to say that he's sorry and how the whatever, the company or the brand or whatever have failed her. No, you failed her. Like, I was watching Tasha K earlier on, just before I done this video, and she was saying that he's dragging in the whole company when it was just him specifically that was saying that nonsense on the podcast thing. So anyway, in the comments there was so many men saying that she's lying, oh it wasn't that bad, or you know, then there's this whole topic of how women lie and they're trying to bring men down. The thing is, I don't even want to start making this channel just about talking about celebrity stuff and things like that. But why I'm actually talking about Joe Budden and bringing this in, because this is just an example of still what's happening within society. Over a year ago, or maybe just a year ago, I talked about this on the Instagram page, the Afropolitan podcast. Do you follow us on Instagram? There's a video that I did on IGTV where I talked about consent and men and how other men aren't calling each other, fellow men aren't calling each other out when they're being disrespectful to women, you know, when they're perpetuating that whole grape culture down or play down, or maybe something that you should have avoided. And I'm just really recording this to just be like, I'm tired of seeing shit like this. This is 2020 now, like, and sometimes this is a lot of times it's grown ass men that are doing this type of stuff. Like, and I really want to see more black men calling out their fellow brothers out on this BS, because it's not right. So even just about, you know, forcing yourself on someone, it's not even about that. It's about, you know, certain things, certain comments that you make, even certain ways that you touch somebody. It doesn't even have to be forcefully, but just there's things that are inappropriate that you just don't need to do. And I don't understand why we have to school men on these things. It's basically common knowledge. And I don't know. I really don't know. But the thing is, it's like, black men, you need to stop calling your fellow black men out on this BS, because a grown man, how old is Joe? 40 plus years old, and he doesn't realize that it's unacceptable to be saying, oh, I want to F you and I want to do all of that on a podcast of a woman that you're not romantically involved with, that you have no connection with, like that. Okay, she works for you, but that's a working partnership. That's work, that's business. So even more reason for you to not talk like that. And you know, before I was cussing, what's her name? He's the mother of his daughter, of his son. What's her name? Sin or whatever. I was cussing her for that whole colorism thing, because I still think what she said was trash. And what she said was trash, period. But now I think she was right when she was saying all of that stuff about him. Because even when I've seen the whole Royal Mile thing, I know I'm digressing from the topic at hand, but what I'm trying to say is, I don't understand why grown men think it's acceptable to just talk to women anyhow, to do this. I'm not even going to go into the other things because it's just so sensitive, and it's just, I don't even need to talk about it, because guys, I'm gobsmacked that I have to do a video saying that, brothers, please respect women, and not just the women that you find attractive, not just the women that, oh, you're your friend and you're this and you're that. No, respect all women, period. No means no. No inappropriate, no inappropriate behavior. And I don't have to spell out inappropriate behavior, because you know what inappropriate behavior is, because if it was done to you, you'd know if it was inappropriate. So guys, I always wanted to do this quick video to be like, please, this is something out of all of the other things that we have going on in the community that need to change. One of the things is this whole culture of respectability in regards to women. Is respectability even a word? I don't know, I've made it up. But anyway, it's about respecting us women and us in our entirety, not just, oh, when we're saying something that you like, or when we're doing something that you like. No. Whenever we say no, listen to it. Whenever we say, don't do this, don't speak to me like that, that's inappropriate, listen to it. And for all of you men that were saying in the comments that Olivia's lying, before Joe even opened his mouth to say something, Now, what are you going to say from the fact that he apologized? If he hadn't done something, surely he would have kept his mouth shut. But surely he was guilty, that's why he said something. And he did a statement. That BS PR statement of how they felt her and whatever. And also, if that was your sister, if that was your mum, if that was your cousin, if that was your auntie, and they came out and they said that this is what's happened to me, blah, 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 would you still have that same energy in the comments saying that she's lying, she's over-exaggerating? I don't think so. So that's just something that we need to change. And especially for you men, you're going to have daughters. Like, think twice and listen to women and believe women, period. So guys, I'm gonna stop this video here. Once again, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.
Monarchy.